Hello, welcome to Three Guys Podcast, episode 2, with me, Dylan.
Me, Andrew.
And your guy, Fraz.
Yeah, so, here we are. One episode down. We're into the second episode now.
Yes, we are.
And a few things you guys had to sort of get used to hearing your own voice. And letting other people hear your own voice is quite a daunting thing when you start off, isn't it?
Yeah.
Don't like the own voice. I think most people are like that.
It's worrying when you're listening to it and you realise, my God, that's actually how I sound to other people.
Yeah, no, it can be a bit, get your, sort of, you're like, okay, that's what I sound like an idiot.
Nah, I still like thinking how I sound when I hear it in my own head.
Yeah.
It sounds better to me.
I can't remember why that is. I think it's because the
It's the
vibrations,
vibrations
go through
of your skull
yeah,
that go through your
and then when
sound.
you hear it in a recording, it's through the air.
Well,
Yeah.
I think that's pretty good that we're talking, obviously, about how we sound. I've actually had a comment, from someone, and Andrew's not heard this. I accidentally sneaked this off to Dylan already. So
Okay, I think I know what this is.
I'd like to actually read this.
Alright, we're getting this get out of the way early.
Yeah, it was. I think we should, at the start of each episode, we have comments and whatnot. Hear what the guys are saying about this.
Yeah, let's hear this. Let's hear the comment. We got one comment from this show. You ready?
Yeah. Now, before I say this, Dylan actually told me before air he had to stew over this. So
Yeah, I did.
obviously,
I've had a whole day to think about this. So let's get
Yeah,
it.
so,
Let's read it. Come on now.
I was just finding the message here. So we've got here, was it your mate Dylan? Sounds like he went to a private school. And basically, the message it also just then says I need to jump in a little bit more. Obviously, I was a little bit quieter for the first one, but I'm actually a shy person. You wouldn't have thought so, but yeah, I'm actually a shy guy.
Okay, well, let's ignore that last part
So-
and get back to the part about me sounding like I come from a private school. Now, why this pisses me off, right, is because when I go to work, right, they're a bit rougher.
Oh, sorry.
okay?
I should also add that was from Disco D. So shout out to you.
Disco D. That's my abuser's name then.
I
So
wouldn't,
that's what
I
you're
wouldn't
getting.
worry about Dylan. He's not much of a threat to me, okay?
Yeah,
Oh,
but
you
my
don't
friend
know him.
Andrew is giant, right, and he eats boulders for breakfast. But no,
Why is it you always make me sound like a fucking caveman?
because
Honestly.
you're a fucking caveman. But yeah, this pisses me off because at my own work, where I work,
You own the business?
People are a bit rougher. Okay, they come from a rougher area, so when you speak properly and use correct English, apparently that makes you posh. I went
It
to
does
the
make you posh.
same. I went to the same scummy
Shite
public
hole.
school as these. Oh, that's my windows going off. That's going to sound good.
No.
I went to the same scummy public school as these two guys here. There's nothing posh about me. The only thing is I taught myself how to speak properly. So if I sound like I come from a private school, I apologise that you don't like my use of vocabulary. Well, it
so-
wasn't particularly a dig. I don't know if he was meant it as a dig, but I'm taking it as
You
a
do
dig.
sound posh though, because you're like, I apologise. I'm totally enunciating
enunciate.
every single word.
I enunciate my words.
But nobody cares.
Is that not your way?
Proper diction.
Is that not your way of saying everyone else is wrong and you're right?
Well, yes. Of course.
Yeah.
Well, that's true. It is, of course. I am always right. But getting back to that point, throwing Andrew into a situation to defend me, it's something I think we're talking
Do
about
it
it
on a
earlier.
regular basis.
I think that was something that was the first time I ever betrayed Andrew. Really, was when
No, there's been times before that.
I love the
There's
professionalism.
been times before.
I love my professionalism. And Windows has went off, Fraz's phone has went off, and just like, all right.
And yeah, here's Andrew sitting here. Haven't done anything wrong.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, makes
Yeah.
a fucking change.
The best bit is it's actually disco. It's almost like he's hearing what you're
I
saying. He's
know.
like, throw down.
You want to throw down? I'm like, yeah, Andrew will get you outside in 10 minutes.
No, he
Andrew's
won't.
crazy.
No, he won't, okay? Contrary to popular belief, Andrew doesn't like fighting with people.
I remember there's one night we were on a night out somewhere. We were in a bar or something. It was me, Andrew, and our other friend Callum. For fuck's sake. And
I'm popular. What can I say?
and basically, I can't remember why I said it, but there was some guy there, and I was like, oh yeah. My mate Andrew stabbed somebody before. I was like, he'll take on anyone. And Andrew was just sitting there like, you little fucking cockroach.
So this goes to the point that we don't really go out to bars or clubs anymore, because really
think I
I just don't want to anymore.
I think I do it
Okay.
every time.
Yeah, pretty much.
And when I
yeah.
get drunk, I just find it really, really funny.
Really funny to find the biggest group of roughest looking people you possibly can.
My mate Andrew says he can take
Andrew
you.
can fucking kill you. And here I'm just standing at the bar with a drink, just kind of looking around, having a smile, and next thing you know, there's 6 guys charging towards me. I haven't even what.
I just walk up like, see the lad, the big fella over there.
See the big bald guy.
Oh,
at
big
the bar,
bald
he'll
guy
fucking
there.
take you all.
he says he could munch you.
To be fair, I've actually only gone out drinking with Dylan once, and Dylan went away with someone else. He goes, "Oh, I'll be fine. It was at the end of the night I found out you're going to fight with 3 people, if you can believe that.
Yeah, I can believe that.
That's because Andrew wasn't there. See, when Andrew wasn't there,
I can believe that
Bodyguard.
because Dylan's a small guy. If you know him, you know he's quite a small guy.
Hey, I'm not that
But
small.
he has an unnaturally large mouth.
Yeah,
Alright?
I do like to
Well,
see-
he's
He
little
just
dogs.
likes to just
I
he
do
just
like to
likes
mouth
to
up.
get
I do like to
to
do
that level of going, fuck it, I don't fucking care.
Yeah.
Bring it on.
I'm a reformed man. I haven't done that for a while.
I'm a god amongst men. Bring it on.
Well, that's a good jumping point for something I was going to ask you guys. So basically, I was thinking that you hear a lot of podcasts and then they have sort of questions that they pose, and Fraz was coming up with the point that sometimes it's good to have like a theme or something just to get the creative juices flowing.
A little bit of a real, yeah.
Exactly. So you're like thinking of like, well, you were saying stoner questions and stuff like that, just funny questions. But this isn't so much a stoner question. I don't think it is out with the realms of possibility. But I was thinking about it today, and my question to you guys, and whoever wants to answer first, you just step right in. If you were suddenly the leader of all of mankind, so you had ultimate power, right? Everyone did whatever did whatever you wanted to do. Like you everything you say is law, right? You are the emperor, you're the king, you're the top person. What would you do? Like, would you be a benevolent like ruler, like Fraz, making the world great for everyone, or would you be a tyrant, like?
Oh yeah.
Like,
I think one of the first decrees would be go back to the Roman system of gladiatorial arenas.
Yeah.
So you empty all the prisons and you take all the worst of people, put them in a big ring and say kill each other.
That'd be pretty interesting.
Well, it cuts down on your taxes big time. I mean, come
You
on,
can actually
everyone
make
hates
money.
paying taxes. You
You
can
can
make
make
money
money.
from
Yeah.
it, and it entertains the populace. So, I mean, for all that they did bad, the Romans did some good. Gladiatorial arenas, man, bring it back.
There we are. So your first decree would be
Oh yeah, big
you
time.
bring back.
Either that, or I would do like a kind of Hunger Games situation where we just put like 20 people in a reserve, but we hunt them.
Oh right. See,
Yeah.
I never actually watched the Hunger. I think I watched the last one in the
The Hunger
cinema.
Games is they hunt each other, but I'd make it more like a safari.
Well, yeah.
And
Well,
just
I
kinda
would say
go-
that movie actually pisses me off because that's just like the movie Battle Royale, which
Oh
is,
yeah, total rip off.
it's a Japanese movie,
And it's
which
amazing.
is the only one I've seen, which is fantastic.
Oh,
Yeah. But I've seen the last one of the Hunger Games. Someone forced me to go watch it. I can't remember who, and I obviously had not watched any of them, so I couldn't follow a thing.
It's a complete rip off of all of it.
Yeah.
Like anyone that's ever seen Battle Royale knows how good a film it is.
Yeah. If you can't be
And they just
bothered,
brought out this cheap version of it.
you just read the fucking subtitles. It's such a good movie.
No, it's
Like,
amazing.
It's 10 times better than. Like
It's
what? It's just a
completely psychotic.
cheap
It's so
knockoff.
good.
It is. It's mental. It's just school children killing each
I can't
other.
say I've actually seen it. I've seen the first Hunger Games, not seen Battle Royale.
Oh,
I
man,
know
you need to watch it.
Dylan
It's
has-
so,
So
good.
good.
Dylan
so good.
keeps saying to me I need to watch it.
Bear in mind, you think maybe the teachers are going to be kind of the word of wisdom, but they're not. They're just as psychotic as the kids, man. It's so
Yeah.
It sounds like a Japanese film to me.
good. It's so good. It's
No
amazing.
tentacles in this one though.
Oh,
No, no,
No,
no.
no, this is one of the few.
this is the temple then.
Yeah, but okay, so you would either do a gladiatorial arena or you would.
If I had the choice, I'd do the Gladiator games.
Yeah, that'd be pretty sweet.
That'd be pretty sweet.
So what else would you do? Is that what else would you do? I mean, you could do
Uh,
anything. You're in complete control.
I have things that I want to say, but I don't think I should say.
Mhm.
But basically, the people that sponge from society, the worthless, and the ones that just don't do anything to
I
contribute.
thought that was
and
the
just-
arena.
Well, no, see,
No, that's
I'd-
the criminals. You saying.
I'd-
He's talking about
These
the,
are
the
criminals.
He's talking about the layouts.
You'd have to give
Do
people the
nothing.
choice. You either get your ass in gear and do something, or you're getting put in a little island and left.
Well, it's a good thing you're in control because, well, I know for a fact both of us would die pretty quickly.
No,
What do we do in our days off?
we work and we contribute. But that's the point. There's people out there that
Oh, I
refuse to
suppose.
work and
People that
sponge
don't-
off of all the systems.
Yeah. I don't understand.
You'd
how
have
you
to
can
get
live
rid
like
of
that.
these people.
I don't get how you can live like that. That's just
No, it's just
pure
ridiculous.
boredom.
So
You do
I'd have
nothing.
to round them all up and say, look, you've got the choice. You can either work and contribute,
Or into the gladiator.
or you can go to the gladiator games and maybe you'll live, maybe you'll die, or you can go and live in this little island out here.
So, what would the
And-
winner of these? What would be the motivation be? If they win, what do they get?
Freedom or
Freedom, or do they get loads of money? Or do they
depends on their
survive?
crimes. If it's someone that's like a mass murderer and you can't put him back into society, he just stays in the games until he dies.
All right, but they wouldn't have any motivation to kill then, would they? Well, I suppose they might.
yeah, if
they're
they're
mental.
good,
Yeah,
basically
if
liking to kill him, they'll be like, perfect job.
Yeah, well, yeah. If you've got someone that's not too right in the head and they love killing people all the time, then it's
Yeah.
perfect for them. They go, oh, I get to kill people for a job.
Yeah. Fair enough. That's a good point.
You know?
Yeah.
Cuts down on crime.
Fraz, what would you do if you were the ultimate word
I think
in the world?
I'd go the complete opposite way of Andrew actually. I'd go
Most
for
people
Bit of
would.
good and evil.
yeah, I would go for a nice kind of peaceful, basically peace. And then if you're not wanting to go for peace, it's just like you have to go. Basically to the same. So the best way to think of it, I could just see this.
We all agree then.
I could just see this big island, and three islands. Andrew's got the one on the right, I've got the one on the left, and then there's a little small island. And basically, if you want war, you go to this small island just away. Marijuana also get legalized and whatnot.
Wait. I'm confused. So why does Andrew get an island and you get an island, but then you? I thought you were going to say there's a little small island in the middle, and I thought it was a joke about my height. But did I not get an?
No.
I don't get an island.
No,
Was it? No, well, you.
because if we came to power, you'd have died long ago.
Yeah, that's true.
Publicly.
Do you want to just live on this island? Was it me and Andrew saying the cast-offs?
All right.
Oh,
All right. I thought you were the good guy, but look, everyone's turning on me now.
Well,
God damn it!
well, right, okay.
The
Here's a
people that
question.
have listened to it, the guys in the room. That's fine.
Right, you know,
I get it, guys.
Right, okay. Here's a question within the question.
Okay.
Will you live peacefully, or do you want?
Oh no, that'd be betrayals.
Well, then you can't live on my island. Sorry, guy.
Well, if I was in
live
Europe, I would live peacefully in Europe. If I
You,
was on
you couldn't
Andrews.
live on mine because
I
what
would
would be the
try to kill
choices?
you.
I'd have to cast you off, or I'd put you in the gladiator arena.
Yeah, but I'd
Both scenarios, you
I-
die very quickly, so
I
you'd
would
have to behave yourself.
squirm my way out of the gladiator.
You
arena.
can't.
I would.
It's
you know,
complete lockdown.
that's what you
Once you're
think.
in there, you
It's-
don't go back out.
It's never complete lockdown for me though, is it?
Yeah,
I mean,
it's
I would put my snake tongue to one of the other gladiators, and I'd make them defend me, and I'd be
Well,
like, good.
if you're gonna go down that route, I would have absolute power. Yeah, complete and absolute.
Yeah,
power.
complete.
I'd just have you shot straight off the bat.
Personally, if you did it, then I'd be like touche. But
Yeah.
if not, okay.
Well, if you're going to go down that path and try and screw around with my perfect regime, of course you're going to have to kill you.
So what else, Fraz, for yourself? Like, so you would have peace if people didn't adhere to that peace. You would cast them off.
Yeah, we can't be done with that. I mean, just peace. Marijuana obviously gets legalized and whatnot. I think this is a good way.
Big up.
Good way to aim for money and whatnot.
Yeah.
Another way to mellow people out.
Yeah.
But,
No one does anything, but they're all cool. They really, really like reggae.
Yeah, and a little bit like Andrew, and that is just kind of, do something, and that don't just sit around. I mean, obviously, the marijuana's for when you're off duty, but when you're on duty, just do something and whatnot, and yeah.
See,
I just want peace. I just all this fighting. Well, I just want peace.
Yeah, you just want peace.
see, it all sounds like Black and White too.
Yeah, great game.
Like this is what it sounds like. I'm like the evil Aztec guys.
Yeah,
Fraz is like the
Yeah,
really
yeah.
good Japanese guys.
yeah.
I mean,
Right, okay. Well, tell you what, Dylan. What's your ideal as ultimate power?
Well, you know what? I actually think, funnily enough, and I'm not actually taking the piss, I think I would be somewhere in the middle. Now, hear me out before you jump
That's
in.
good. We've already got you an island.
Hear me out.
the castle file.
Fucking dicks. But, no, I think I'd start out with the view to go, like, benevolent and be really nice and peace and stop war and stuff like that. And I'd have really good intentions. But then I think power would corrupt me quite easily. Because I'd be like, oh yeah, remember that guy that, like, I don't know, it could be something really trivial, like, oh yeah, they knocked my sandwich out of my hand, I was really wanting that sandwich, kill him. It's like, have him destroyed.
Bring him to me.
I think what I'd do first and foremost, though, is I would again, like Andrew, we do like these Roman things. I think I'd make sure I was declared immortal god emperor of humanity, basically.
So you'd want to go down the Warhammer aspect.
Well, in title, yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
I'd want people to revere me as a god. I would want people to slowly be brainwashed, sort of like the North Korean populace, into thinking I'm a god man.
You just
I don't
want
know, a
K-pop.
lot of them are trying to escape recently. So
Yeah, I know,
I think
but-
it's starting to wear off.
Yeah, I know, but mine would never wear off because everyone would actually believe these things. They wouldn't it wouldn't be propaganda. They would think it's fact. Like everyone would think it's fact, and I would again, I'd get all the prisons with all the people with horrendous crimes, terrorists, and all that sort of shit. Either just take them out, or Gladiator Arena sounds pretty good to me. Watch, yeah, no.
See,
if you're
seriousness.
morally like completely bankrupt, like, then destroy them. Like, you're no place in society. You're not going to further the human cause. But I think I'd take it a bit too far, and I think eventually I would stop doing things for the great. I would still see myself as doing everything for the greater good, but really it'd just be to make my life better. And I would think that I would need to make everyone else's life better. So like by having, like, I don't know, pina coladas, like
Pina colada.
made for me alone, and no one else on the planet can drink it. And I'm like, no, it's for your own good. And I'll just be fucked like all the time. Just
You wouldn't like this.
It's like, it's too manly for you, this drink, this pina colada. What is this?
You go for the strawberry daiquiris. That's where it's at.
Yeah, wow, our man card has been revoked. But yeah, no, I think I'd pretty quickly go into the realm of being evil, and I think I'd get bored as well, and I'd need someone that's good to rise up and take me out, because betrayal and stuff and treachery is all fun if you've got someone to fight against. But I think I'd be kind of like Batman Joker, like I would need someone to, because I'd have you killed instantly. I'd have you, well, I don't know if I would send you to Guantanamo Bay or something, just like say, have at it, boys. Keep them alive as long as you can.
No, you don't
but
send them
break
to
him.
Guantanamo Bay. You send them to, like, there's.
No, I'm talking about you.
What's
though.
but what's that prison that's in, like, the Middle East somewhere? It's just like a big pit in the ground.
Is that not in Batman?
No, but that is.
That's
there is
I
like,
think you're talking about
there
the
is an
Dark Knight
actual
Rises.
prison. I'm not sure it was based on it, but I'm pretty sure there is an actual prison. It might be Thailand actually,
All right.
but it's just like big pits in the ground, and they just dump you in with like 15 other people in this tiny little cell.
Wow, that sounds.
That's like hell on earth.
That would sound
sounds
like a
pleasant.
That sounds like a summer holiday for you, for what I have in mind though.
I don't know.
what
I don't
do.
like other people, so I'd be.
I'd
Kind
want
of
you to
pissed
say.
off all
See,
the
the
time.
thing is, I would want them alive as long as possible, so I can see you suffer. I just wouldn't want it to end quickly.
like art kind of thing.
Yeah.
Well, like, what you want to do is you just want to
Maybe
put me up on like a
cybernetics.
high ledge with no way down because of some insane fear of heights. I'd be
Yeah.
freaking out all the time. I can't do it. Oh God, I'm so hungry. I want to die, but it's so high. I can't. I'm stuck here in limbo.
That would be absolutely wonderful. Actually.
That would probably be my ultimate torture with just like spiders all over the place.
Oh
as
wow!
well.
Oh wow! Yes, tell me more. Tell me more.
Well,
Andrew.
that's about it. Just spiders. and
Story
heights.
time. Story
Spiders
time
and
with
heights.
Andrew.
That's the
Oh,
fears.
that's actually made me
You know if this
sickeningly happy.
you know if this island or that this world exists, I think everyone already knows this, but used to are at war. I think.
No, not at
Well,
first.
What?
No, at first we'd be like, oh yeah, we're friends.
Building up
We're
armies.
for wins. We're
Yeah.
allies.
No, but the thing is, one
Yeah,
of
we-
us would have ultimate power. If you had ultimate power, I reckon you'd be really cool to us, and then you'd be like, oh yeah,
Yeah, you used to get cast off.
You'd be like, have your island and stuff, and like, and we'd be, oh thanks man, this is really
This is
cool.
amazing, yeah,
and
it's
then we
cool.
just, well, yeah, it's really cool, guy.
That's
yeah,
cool.
We're like, yeah, this
For some reason, we actually evolve into Goofy
yeah.
over the years.
That'd be a good one.
That's our Disney character for
I'd
this
watch
week.
that.
Yeah.
But no, we would start off alright, and you would be really nice to us. We know that you're such a good guy, and then we would get bored though, and we would start building. We'd stockpile weapons in secret,
Yeah.
and we would definitely. If we had 2 islands, there would be maybe 3 or 4 weeks, I'd say, just purely based on getting ships and in and out.
Well, yeah.
and
If
planes.
you go from like an RTS strategy view, we'd
Yeah,
have
yeah.
to build our base and gather our armies.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then
And
after about that, there would be cannon fire or something. There'd be artillery
It'd be
barrages.
something silly like, "Oh, you sank one of my fishing boats." It's like, "No, I didn't.
No, I
sink
didn't."
any
And then
fishing
you're
boats."
just
and next thing you know,
destroy
the
him.
nukes are falling.
Yeah. Well, I
that's-
wouldn't
that's
nuke
it.
you because that'd be again too quick. I would probably just. I'd have fun with it. I'd have like
So if you want to have
16th
fun, you'd have to
century
set up
cannon.
like a huge,
or
like
something.
50 square kilometer chessboard,
Yeah,
and just have like
live people.
little armies on every square,
Oh wow,
and just be like, "This is our chess game."
wow, that'd be amazing.
How good would that be?
That'd be good. And just
Just like
again
playing
use the-
chess with
use,
armies.
Use the
So you
use
guys
the
would
convicted
have
terrorists and stuff or
rules,
something.
kind of. You have
Kind
rules
of.
in this
Like
war.
your pawns would just be like your kind of infantry.
Yeah.
Your artillery would be like your, I don't know, maybe your bishops.
Bishops diagonal, castles are straightforward.
Well, but not artillery or something like that could be the queen because it can move in any direction.
No, I'd say artillery would be the castle.
Thank
The
you.
castle?
Yeah, I think the castle.
Thank you. I had this argument actually with Becca the other day, and
Becca, love Becca.
Hey, I love it too.
Big up, Yana.
But basically, there was a question. She thought, I think it was the king could move in any direction. I was like, no, that's the queen.
It can move in
You
any
can move in
direction,
any-
but
Yeah,
one
what's
square.
round it, but then
Yeah.
the queen obviously has got the power of the castle and the bishop, if you know what I mean.
She's got.
Yeah, she just
Yeah.
doesn't have the
She only-
knight. She can't
She's
move
the
like
knight.
a knight.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She can't move
Precisely.
like that. But she can
Pretty
go
badass.
Yeah,
either direction, diagonal, or
Yeah.
yeah, that's
straight lines.
that randomly just came back into my head. We had that
But yeah, you-
discussion.
Yeah.
I think having like a giant war on a chessboard using real armies would be pretty sweet.
Yeah, that would be
Be pretty swat.
pretty swat.
Me and the stoners are just looking over.
You're just waiting for us to weaken
You're just
ourselves.
like,
and then
"Oh,
just
God."
I'm gonna take these guys out once.
They're at it again. God damn it.
Should you do something about it? No, they'll sort themselves out.
Oh,
Just don't go over the wall.
Yeah. Oh, well, so what's been happening? What's been happening this week? What you guys been up to? That's worth a note.
Nothing really, man.
Well, you're
Like,
helping your friend move out on Tuesday, aren't you?
Yeah, I'm helping my mate tomorrow. So yeah, I'm just gonna help him with that.
We just gave the game away. I said you were helping them move on Tuesday. I just gave the game away. It's actually Monday today, guys. I'm sorry.
That's my fault, guys.
So because because Fraz has got to help his friend. Thanks for that.
Well, to be fair, we've got to put an apology out, don't we?
On.
We've got to put an apology out.
We had to put an apology.
No,
out.
we have to. Was it we promised these people 2 hours?
Oh, of course.
Yes.
Oh yeah, I
Of
suppose.
course. Thank you for that.
None of us can tell time apparently.
No,
Yeah.
no, I blame Mac.
I'm blaming it on the Max too.
Yeah.
I'm blaming it on Steve Jobs in particular.
Well,
So if you
it's
got his
saying
number,
that we've been on for an hour and 22 minutes. I'm pretty sure that's not true.
it's not. It just for some reason has a 1, and then it says we're on for 22 minutes. So now we know. Again, Steve Jobs, you got his number. Let me call him up. This is bullshit.
I'm not touching this.
That your Mac. Not touching what, my friend?
I'm not touching your Steve Jobs ripping.
Yeah, I'm not a big fan of Steve Jobs.
You got to give it to Steve Jobs. He's a genius. He has brainwashed an entire generation and made them dependent.
Yeah, he has actually.
He's
I mean,
done
I
more
hate
work
Mac.
for
I hate Apple.
tyrannism.
I do.
than any of the South Korea, fucking North Korean leaders have.
Yeah, that's true.
I mean,
yes.
that's an achievement.
Yeah, I've been.
You could say that he's done more than did.
Fuck's sake.
Right, I love the phones. The phones are
you're
great,
gonna
but
rip it
apart from
properly.
that,
Let's fucking edit that one.
I mean-
Jesus Christ.
I mean, he's not going to be happy with the
Oh,
company right now, is he?
fuck.
Obviously, I know he's not with us no more, I should say. But obviously, I think he said there would never be an Apple Watch. And
Yeah.
as soon as he was gone, there was an Apple Watch.
Well, that's true.
Basically,
It's just shit. And then I've been saying for fucking years.
what phone have you got?
I've got an iPhone 8. Well, actually, I've got an iPhone 6.
I got the
because
iPhone 7, and I think it was for the same reason that you got the iPhone.
you have to. You've got your
You're so
music on it,
dependent on
yeah,
it.
you've got
It's easy, I'll give you that.
you've got all your.
It's
no, it's not
easy,
even
yeah,
that.
but,
It's
like-
it's pish. I really.
You've got, it's still insane, man.
This is
You've
going
got
up on iTunes.
all
I don't
your
know-
music.
I don't know how long this will last.
That's fucking fine. It's still insane. You get all your music, all your apps. I've got all my books on it, and my book collection's worth at
My
least
podcasts.
£250.
Your podcast.
£250 at least.
Oh yes, of course. No, they're not obvious.
If you switch phones, you can't
Yes,
switch
yes.
your music, you can't switch any of your apps, you can't switch your books out.
Yeah.
You become so dependent on the iPhone, and
I know,
it's,
it's
I think it's genius.
Yeah, no, they have totally trapped us.
I mean-
it's horrendous. It's not even good software or
No, the software
hardware.
can
Hardware or
conditionally
software.
breaks
They're
all the
just
time.
yeah, and then they come up with this thing. It's like, oh yeah, we'll admit there's a flaw with all the iPhones that
Oh,
after
that's right,
1
the
year
battery
the
thing.
battery can output the same amount of power it did when
They
it
cut
first.
about like 29% or
Yeah,
something.
something ridiculous, and
With the new
that's
software
why we
updates.
release an update that slows down your phone. I've
Yeah,
been saying this
and
every
it's such
single
a-
year.
oh,
Every
man, it's
single
so
year,
bad.
when you're gonna get a new phone, like when the time comes for the release of the new iPhones, all the old phones suddenly get really slow.
Yeah.
And it's the same with like computers as well. When you get like, I mean, I'm a Microsoft fan,
Windows-
but they're
Windows
terrible for it.
8.1, I think it was, really screwed my computer up.
They put out like there's this new update that's gonna for I can't remember if it's Intel or if it's just a Windows update, and it's gonna reduce your processor speed by up to like 40% to stop some sort of fatal flaw which melts your processor. So why the fuck have I bought
Yeah,
such
you
a
spend £300 on a processor.
on a processor, and
just
then it's
gonna
like,
break.
oh yeah, we're gonna take away 40% of its power. Sorry, sorry. And it just makes you. They just force you to fucking buy new shit because they.
But no, to be
that
fair-
should be illegal. That should be illegal.
To be fair, Apple did fix that problem by saying that because your
We're
battery slows
sorry.
down because it's the iron stuff, is that you no longer need to spend £100 and something replacing the battery. You now have to spend £40.
Oh wow!
So
thanks.
for £40, you can
Thanks,
replace
guys.
our problem. So they fixed it all.
Thanks
They
for
fixed it.
fleecing us. Q.
Amazeballs, guys.
I've got no. I smashed my my iPhone 8 in late November.
And how's that set you back?
Late. Well, I've not paid for it yet actually, because initially I was quoted £330.
Oh,
That was because it just come out. It just come out, and they were like, "Oh yeah, it's got this touch screen. It's like waterproof and stuff." And
has it got a bendy screen or is that the next one?
oh no, it's right here.
No. That's actually really bad because my Galaxy S8 it's got the bendy screen and that's only $250.
Yeah.
And they said it's only that high because of the bendy screen.
See, the thing is, with all iPhones, usually smash them like that. I mean, when you look at that, it is smashed. But if that was any other iPhone, you'd still be able to use that. It'd still work.
Yeah.
But this one, when it's powered up, it's like it has this crazy screen that's like multiple different lines, all different colors. It's like inoperable. You can't
right.
use it.
Well, have you actually cracked the under screen? Because that's just the glass covering.
I think so. Yeah. It's
if you've
like,
actually
it's
cracked the screen
completely good.
underneath,
Yeah.
then that's.
I think so, yeah.
that's
But I
fucking
checked
bad.
checked now. It's like 120 from this non-Apple repair shop, which who initially quoted me the 330, and then from Apple itself it's like £176 or something.
That's
Jeez.
Just
Oh
to
my
replace a screen.
That's ridiculous.
And it's like because it's this new touchscreen. Oh, it's fantastic. It's pish. I need to get another one though. I'm gonna need to do it. Because I, for some
Did you not
reason,
get
for the
insurance
first time,
from,
I was
the
about to
phone
say
company?
that. For the first time ever, I went, I don't need that. I never break it.
Oh no.
First time ever, I said, I
Yeah.
don't need it. And then I broke it.
That's exactly the same.
2 weeks later.
No.
2 weeks after getting it, smashed it. And I hadn't actually bought a cover yet either. Which was, I mean, that was stupidity. That was stupidity. It was icy as well. So I came back from a night out and I was just about to get into my house and I slipped on a bit of ice and it fell out my pocket and gone.
So that's a heartbreaking.
That
thing,
ruins the
man.
night.
That is a heartbreaking thing.
It was such a good night and it just totally wrecked it. The next day, I think I was going to my friend's birthday, like early birthday party in Edinburgh the next day, and I had to like, I can't direct myself in this city where I've been to Edinburgh a few times, like 5 or so times, but I don't know.
Who
it-
really wants to go there? Let's be honest.
exactly. Well, for people that don't know, if you're from Glasgow,
Edinburgh scum.
yeah, Edinburgh's all the. I mean, apparently it's all the private school people like me.
Yes.
They go there now.
Harriet Watt.
Yeah,
people.
all
You know
Harriet Watt.
So if
Few
you walk,
giraffes-
if you walk
few
down, if you
giraffes
walk
from
down,
Harriet Watt.
what's the big street? The
Princess.
Princess Street.
Yeah.
Every second shop is just a tourist tacky shop, identical to the other ones.
Yeah.
They all just sell the same
That's a
shit.
bit like Blackpool.
That's just
Yeah,
like,
it's,
Yeah,
like
bit
it's like Blackpool for Scotland.
Yeah.
That's what it's like.
well, it's more like London, isn't it?
No, well, I suppose London's
Smaller
shit as well.
Depends where you go.
It's a smaller London. It's not. I wouldn't say Blackpool. Blackpool's a bit rougher.
I wouldn't rip London
I was
if
there.
I was you.
I was there either last year or the year before. I can't remember. I went to the Pleasure Beach.
How's it gone?
Pleasure
how
Beach
how
was
much has
alright.
it gone downhill?
Pleasure Beach was alright.
It's alright, but it's everywhere else. It's
As
just
soon as
back
you,
in
yeah,
time.
as soon as
yeah.
you go outside, it's like, oh, so this is what the 70s were like.
Yeah, I've not been back. I've not been Blackpool.
I mean, these
since I was,
buildings
like,
looked run
10.
down in the 70s. So yeah, I stayed in a hotel room with some of my friends, and it was the worst. I couldn't sleep that whole night because it was the most uncomfortable mattress and the walls were like peeling off, and it stank, and there was like a guy at the reception. I swear he had like a limp and a hook. It was just horrendous.
Are you sure you weren't stinging an inn?
Welcome.
You must have travelled far.
Come down, weary traveller.
Actually, I've got a good wee story about Blackpool, actually.
Yeah.
Was it me and my friends went down, and we got there, and we got to our hotel and whatnot. Actually, no, sorry, it was a B&B. We got into the B&B, spoke to the guy, and the guy's like, oh yeah, we've not been in B&B for years. So obviously we booked this through the internet, and the guy's like, oh yeah.
That really bodes well.
Yeah, so the guy was like, oh yeah, we're not been in B&B for years. And I'm like, all right. So was it lucky? No, was it lucky enough? He
Still on. Wait, it was still online, but
it was online. Was it the guy? Was it actually
and
physically?
accepted the booking.
But no, he didn't accept it. The online did. So as soon as we were done, the guy turned around and just phoned the guy and was it giving the website abuse, going, right, what are we doing on there? We've not been in B&B for years.
Yeah.
But lucky enough, he was a nice enough guy. He pointed us to another nice lady.
Did you get your money back?
Yeah, off the website they gave us the money back, but it was still
Was it Bookings.com or something?
something like that. But it was more as like we've travelled all the way down there.
I know.
And then it's just like, oh yeah, you might not have a place.
How much is that again? It's like 200, 300 miles or something.
Yeah.
Round about there,
Which,
must
if you
be,
live in America, sounds like nothing because that's not even interstate travel to them. But that's like,
No, that's
For us,
that's
that's
like
like
6-7 hours.
yeah, that's like half the length of the country basically.
Yeah. I've got another point about Blackpool.
Well, it's like 500 miles or something to
Oh.
London from Glasgow, is it not?
No, it's more than that. I think the whole length of the UK is like a couple of thousand miles.
No, I don't think it's a couple of
Yeah, I
thousand.
think
I don't
it
even
is.
think it's a thousand.
Because John O'Groats to Land's End's like 2,000 odd miles.
You think?
I think
Is it?
so, yeah, I'm pretty sure.
Well, I need to check that out. We'll need to fact check that for the next episode.
We're not that small, surely.
I honestly, I don't think it's like too far over 1,000 if it even is 1,000. Could be wrong. Probably am. I didn't do geography.
Do we care?
Well, let's find out. Let's find out next time. Fraz?
Well, anyway, no, was it one last thing about Blackpool,
Yeah.
and that is you can't have a hairstyle in Blackpool. You actually can't.
Can't have a hairstyle.
Too windy, far too windy. Was it?
Yeah.
It was actually Becca that pointed this out. Shout out to Becca. She was.
It's really key.
We were sitting in this club, and just everyone's hair was just a mess. But then it was just that windy.
Yeah.
Was it? I even had to. Was it? I'm notorious for wearing a hat. I had to take the hat off.
Notorious.
The hat was getting lost.
Yeah, it's weird. You look like you're missing a part of your head if you don't
Yeah.
have a hat on. It's just weird.
Yeah.
This is why everyone should just shave their heads.
No.
It's a good look.
Well,
Plus,
I've-
the wind can't mess up your hairstyle.
Well, I don't know. I imagine I didn't have my hair. Like that's one of the most.
Well, you let
it's
me
probably
shave your head
the-
once. And it went
Yeah,
quite
but you
well.
did it with a mohawk, and it made it squint.
You looked like
I had.
what's his face?
Squint
Chuck
mohawk. I looked like Squint Chuck Liddell.
It was fine on the front. It was perfect on the front. It was just towards the back of his head. It got a bit too narrow. And
Do you remember our old
squinted to the
manager?
side.
Our old manager at the King's House where we used to work.
Oh, that was good.
I had a hat on, and then I went in to see her, and it was like the night the King's House had just been sold to the new owners, and the previous owner saw this in the morning when I walked out, and he said, "If I was still in charge, I'd have you fired." Because he sounded a bit like that.
Sounds charming.
Rod. And then I walked in, and then Jessie was like, I took my hat off, and she was like, I'll never forget it. She was like, "Oh no, pet,
No.
no,
Oh.
no, pet, no." It's just brilliant.
No, was
Jessie,
that,
she-
was
she
it
had
not
some-
that day that your parents had come up with your grandparents?
Oh god, yeah.
Yeah, because I remember we
got
hadn't slept.
so
We were still
hammered.
steaming, and
The worst.
came round the corner. I just remember your grandpa looking at you and then looking at me, laughing. He was just like,
Yeah,
You're
my grandpa
the
was,
death
my grandpa was
point.
like, "I'm gonna get you, boy," because he was
"You're
like,
the
"Fuck."
death point."
Yeah, I
I'm like,
know.
oh god.
I know. I remember that night because I'm quite like renowned for not throwing up when I go on a proper binge. It just doesn't seem to be a
pretty good at
natural.
keeping it all down.
Doesn't seem to be a natural, which is not a really good thing because you get rid of it and you feel
Yeah,
better in the
there's
morning.
nothing better than a tactical spew.
A tactical whitey, as we call it.
Yep.
But this
So you
particular
know
time,
you can
I
continue.
remember, I was I was sick. Right, sorry for this. This is quite graphic, but I was sick and it was red. And I was sick again, it was red, and I was sick again, it was yellow. Sick again, it was yellow, sick again, it was white. I was like, what the fuck is going on here? Why am I being sick a fucking rainbow here? What is going on? But I felt great after the fifth one.
No.
I felt absolutely
Yeah, it does look
fantastic.
great, man.
And I was like, oh, I could...
Did you not question the red? Do you not ever go, you know?
Wait, no, I swept that one under the carpet,
Yeah,
actually. I
it's easier
didn't,
just not to question
You're just
that.
like, oh, because I already had a fucked up toe that whole time. Because I had, like, I'd
Did you not have
stubbed
that?
my toe.
Aye.
And like a...
Pushed your nail in or something.
Yeah, ended up with this horrible looking... It looked like a fucking orc's mangled face. It was really disgusting. And I had that for the whole time I was there because the NHS sucks balls.
Yeah.
But... Yeah, I remember another time at the King's House, actually, when... Andrew, you were meant to be working the early breakfast shift and cleaning the beer pipes, but I specifically remember you still being up at 7:30 in the morning when you started it. When were you meant to start? 9, I think it was.
Something like that, yeah, around about that time.
Because you did it, like, because I did the breakfast shift, I had to get up at 7 and be, like, the breakfast started at 7:30, and then you started the beer lines at, like, 9, but you were still up at 7:30 with a picture of beer and some random resident whose parents were asking for it. It was so funny. They had to go to the bunkers.
Oh, yeah, I do remember that, yeah.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
You're just sitting talking all night and drinking.
I was talking to her and I was talking to, I think it was a couple of guys from, we had like a band staying.
Oh, yeah. Oh, wait, is that those Irish guys?
I think it was, yeah. Like a couple of them had come over.
I remember walking in, there's so many random people. You were just there being the host at 7:30 in the morning
Yeah.
with pictures of beer. And
I'd
you're-
like to say it's not my proudest moment, but I'm kind of proud of it.
And then but the best part is he went to work.
I went to work. And I did well, thank you very
No, he
much.
didn't. Jesse had to take him into the office with Rod, who was our owner at the time, and he got a fucking bollocking.
Yeah.
It
Mentioning
was-
the guests.
And
you
he
know?
actually came up to me and he was like nearly crying, and he was like, "I'm so sorry, dude. I'm so sorry. I'll make this up to you. I'll make this up to you. I'm so sorry." I was like, "What the fuck are you talking about? Like, what do you have to make up to
Yeah,
me?"
I don't
didn't
think
do
I
it."
was crying.
No, you were like nearly in tears. I swear down. And then you woke up hours and hours later, like 12 hours later, after you went to bed, and I was like, "Oh, so you're gonna fucking apologize?" And you're like, "Fuck off, you dick." And I was like, "There he is."
That sounds more like
There's
me,
Andrew.
I think you were concerned when they approached you saying sorry. You're like, oh, this guy seriously must
Nah,
be.
just disgusting.
What's the matter?
Weakness. I'm not the type of
It
person.
must have been absolutely fucking hammered.
You were
To apologise
you
to
were.
Dylan.
You were absolutely gone, and you were up for work. It was
See, it speaks
so
for itself
funny.
that I can't fully remember all of it.
And your breath was literally just a bottle of grouse.
Good
Well,
night.
Macallan Gold. Sorry, it was a bottle.
that sounds
It just
about
smelled
right.
like Macallan Gold.
Ah, the worst ones were the Craig Don'ts, drinking with them.
Oh yeah, they were pretty bad.
It's like just whiskey.
Wait, were they
That
the
was all-
girls?
No, wait.
Who was that was next to the bunkhouse? So we had
Yeah,
a
that was the
bunkhouse
Craig
for the
Don'ts.
staff.
It was the Langside that were in the wee hut.
Oh,
and the Craig
right,
Don'ts
yeah,
were
yeah.
next to us.
Yeah,
So we
that
used to
was
go
that guy.
drinking with the
What was the
Craig
guy's name?
Don'ts.
Michael or something? Or...
Michael was Langside.
Yeah,
The
right, okay,
Langies.
yeah.
I think they were.
I remember going in actually, and they were like invited us in. It was all middle-aged and like older women, and it was
Yeah,
me,
that sounds
you,
like them.
Babs. I can't remember. There's a couple of other of us, and then I remember. I don't know who I left. I don't know if it was you or if you'd already left, but I remember I left. I think it was Babs and Chris. By saying, "Oh, I need to go out for a fag," and I just never came back. I was like, "I do not want to be in here. This sucks. This sucks
See,
balls."
Drinking
man."
with the Craig Don'ts was good. They were a good laugh, really nice people and stuff like
Yeah.
that. But all they drank was whiskey.
I know.
So it was
Jesus.
proper. You were spangled, completely and utterly spangled.
Yeah.
And they would stay up till like 5 in the morning, 6 in the morning, then go out walking at like 8 or 9. But you're like, how?
Fraz,
How?
what do you think of whiskey? What's your opinion?
I don't mind a small bit of whiskey now and then. No.
I've got a bottle at the side of my bed that's been there since I think it's my birthday actually. It doesn't seem that long ago. It's only about 2 months.
Should crack it open?
No. Well,
Why not?
you guys can have it if you want. I'm never gonna drink it. I hate whiskey. I cannot.
same here.
It's
What
like
is it?
I don't know. It's like Atoll.
Please excuse me. I shall be back
Andrew's
momentarily.
just gonna go.
When there's whiskey
It's
in the
just-
room,
it's-
Andrew
it's
needs
not
to
a big bottle,
investigate.
it's a wee one. It's
No,
only,
is it?
it's only a dram.
Was it when I was at
Maybe
what?
slightly more than a dram, to be fair.
Oh, is that it?
Athelbros, that's not a pure whiskey if I'm thinking right. Like that is a sweet whiskey.
Is it? Oh, Andrew's cracking it open now.
Well, he's just found this little small
Like,
Yeah, I'm pretty
no
sure that's,
varnish
it's
remover.
a really, really sweet liqueur whiskey. It's
Oh,
like
shit.
It's kind of like Glava or
Oh
Drambuie.
wow, yeah, it doesn't actually smell like that.
Yeah, there was a guy trying to sell it before at the
Not
Drovers.
bad, not bad.
It's quite nice.
You know what, I might actually. I don't know. Maybe we can have a wee drink of that each. Yes.
Yes.
Maybe, hey. No, don't put it in your, don't put it in your pint of water. Sorry, I spoke
The
very
water's
close to
empty.
them. Is it? Do you not want actual glass? Are you putting the whole thing in? Damn.
Oh, just a wee nip.
We
Are we
we
Just a wee,
taster.
a wee gander.
Do you guys want to pause this? We'll have a wee drink and then tell the people what we think. Yeah. fuck it.
Sure, yeah.
Yeah, what's that
As long as we don't come back hammered.
We will be right back.
for the last? Hey guys, so basically the pair of Dylan's went away to go get some glasses for the whiskey, and Andrew's gone for a smoke, so it's just me. They don't actually know I'm doing this bit, so fuck it. Just thought I'd add in a little random bit, so they're like, "What the fuck, yeah?" But yeah, I just want to say I'd like to thank everyone that's listening, who's actually managed to go through all of this and listen to it. Every single person that's subscribed, thank you, and well, this is a shout out for you guys, and I hope you guys enjoy. So basically, I'm going to do this bit, and I'm going to pause it, and then it's going to cut basically back to, I don't know, probably Dylan introduction going, oh, we're back. So, this is just a random bit, and he'll be like, what the fuck, dude? So, just a little thank you, guys, and keep tuned in. I promise we're going to get better and better as we go, and because obviously we're just dipping a toe in at this point. So, thanks, guys, and peace. Well, you'll hear from me in a second. Nice, peace.
And we're back. So, we had the whiskey. Was it Athol Bros?
Athol Bros, yeah.
Not for me. It's sweet, which that was plus point for it. But the burn, I still feel it.
Feel the burn.
We had I had a tiny mouthful, and
But that's what's good for you. It's good for the winter. It gets your chest going.
It does. I
put
feel
the
like
hairs on.
I do feel like there
chest.
are more follicles on my chest than there were previously. Just about 10 or so minutes ago. I actually feel steaming already.
Okay, that's not physically possible.
I don't think I've eaten for several days. Where are we?
This could be good.
So yeah, we got just about 19 minutes left.
Well, that's if the Mac's right. I mean,
Yeah, no, well,
we've had problems in the past.
It is a Mac.
Yeah.
So we've either been on for 4 or 5 days, or we've been on for
10 minutes. Who
Yeah.
knows?
or 40 minutes. Who knows?
Yeah.
Maybe it's right. Maybe it's wrong. So what are your guys' plans for the weekend? You got anything?
Well, for the weekend, if I'm not working, I'm probably still going to be getting pretty big into gaming again for
No,
Warcraft.
right, yeah. You've been playing Live to Win. Live to win.
Till you die.
Till the light is in your eyes. He's been playing
Day by
Whoa,
day,
World of
get
Warcraft.
all away.
How's that going for you?
Yeah, it's
getting
good
back in?
actually. It's good. Like the whole reason I left is because the stuff that was pissing me off was really apparent. But I don't know. It's starting to get quite good again. It's
Yeah,
good.
that was-
Just going in for a massive quest. And
It's a lot of commitment.
it's a lot of commitment, yeah. But I
Sucks
think I
you in,
paid
doesn't
I
Yeah.
paid £10 for the 1 month subscription, and I'm lucky that I've got all the expansions except the last one.
Yeah.
So if it gets to that stage and I want to buy it, I'll buy it. But it's nice just to have a massive game that you can just quest for hours in again.
Yeah, it's pretty mental how it has. At its height, it had what 14 million.
12
players?
million, I think it was.
12 million players.
12 million
Jesus.
every month.
And now
12
what is
million
it like
subscriptions.
7 or something?
Yeah, I think it's down to like 7 or 8 or 6. It's like almost
That's
half.
still ridiculous.
But it's still
To be
stupid.
fair, it's
For
been
over
going.
10 years.
Yeah, it's been going on for a while and
How long
whatnot.
is it?
So
Nearly 15 years. It must be. Surely.
2004, I'm pretty sure it came out.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
My God, so it's
Oof.
14 years.
Yeah, almost 14 years now.
That's mental. Imagine like, they must have made so much money from it.
Yeah.
I remember those. There's loads of videos of that red shirt guy. You ever seen that?
no, I can't
There's
say I
like
have.
there's like this fan who's he'll come up and ask a question to the creator panel, and he always like finds a flaw in their lore or something that they haven't even thought of, and he just finds it, and every year he comes back and just cracks them again. He's just so good.
Oh, is
yeah,
that not
they
good?
must love him.
Yeah, it
was-
so much.
He
Is that
actually
not
put him
good?
in the game.
Really?
Yeah, they put. I can't remember what the name is. Like a dwarf. I think I played for a 2-day trial, but I got followed about by some pink dwarf woman who I'm pretty sure was a guy that kept making weird sexual advances of my character, and
Yeah, you need to either put
I
up
was
with that,
pretty
or you need to
scarred.
put up with the guys that will just like PvP.
yeah,
Like, straight off
right.
the bat,
Just
they hunt.
they weren't even playing
They
yet.
hunt in the starter areas for
Yeah.
people that don't really understand all the rules to the game, and they'll go, "Oh, do you want a PvP? I'll show you how to do it." And you're like, "Yeah."
Oh,
Cool.
do you want
And
some
then
free
they
gold?
Just kill you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All the time.
That's what RuneScape's like.
Yeah.
Obviously, RuneScape's a little bit like World of Warcraft, and that's what I've
Yeah.
played. And they'll basically, there's a place called, I think it's called the Wild, and then basically in the Wild you can challenge people to fight and whatnot. So they'll just drag them out there, going, "Oh yeah, do you want 5,000 gold? Yeah, just follow me, just follow me." It's almost like, was it to get your interest in? It's almost like a betrayal.
Well, that's
Betrayal. Sounds good. There's a couple of things I'd like. Well, on that note, there's two things I want to say, but I'm gonna just.
You don't like it.
No, I didn't play. I did play RuneScape really briefly. I think all I did was fish for like an hour, and then I got bored and I stopped playing because I didn't understand it. But talking about like tricking players and just doing stuff, me and my
You excited or aroused?
both. That's arousal. That's arousal. Yeah, you can see me twitching. Me and my friend, we used to go on Grand Theft Auto 4 online, and obviously when you press Y, if you've got an Xbox, or I think it's triangle if it's a PlayStation, that's to get in and out of vehicles. So what we used to do is we used to get in a helicopter with some, usually they're American, they're quite gullible. And we used to fly off and be like, "Oh yeah, there's the rank up cheat, dude. Have you seen this?" And it's like, "Oh, you have to press this button combination when you're so high up in the air, and it instantly levels you up." So we would do this thing, and it, like the last button would always, or one of the buttons would be Y. So they'd just be pressing like, "Whoa, like this," and we're like, "Yeah, just make sure you hit it." So it's like right trigger, left trigger, right bumper, like Y something, and they would jump out. And I remember so many people were like, they would jump out and they would die, and we're like, you get like 3 lives or something in the mission we used to do it on, so we would go down and like, "Oh, you must have not done it right, man." We're like, "Yeah, alright, we'll do it again." So we go up, we take them up, they die again. Then the third time they run out of lives, so they're just like, "Oh dude, it didn't work." And we're just like, "How stupid are you?" We're just getting you to kill yourselves here. And we did that for an unhealthy amount of time. A bit of
Well, there is
treachery.
something satisfying about it.
Yeah, it was.
Like, even on GTA 5, I remember like when we started playing it, I think it was the 360.
Oh yes.
And
yes.
if you played it, you know you can rob the stores.
Yeah.
So it'd be like one of us be the getaway, one of us be the robber, and if you rob the shop and you scream into your headset, it makes them rob it even faster.
Yeah.
And then
Wait,
Dylan found out that
Are
he
you
could,
guys in party or are you in game?
We're in game.
Oh,
in
right,
game.
okay,
It only
okay.
works in game.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
only works in game. Yeah.
Dylan found out that if we rob people and everything else, if I was supposed to be the getaway driver, he'd tell me to go rob the store instead. I'd be like, "Okay, cool, I'll give it a shot,
Andrew's a terrible
And then
driver.
you get out of the door and Dylan just drives away as the police come in. And you're like, oh,
No, but we used
this
to
is
do-
not worth the $300 I just made.
Yeah, the voice we used to do is fucking brilliant though. I mean, we started doing it with Fraz as well.
It's gotta be. It's,
Put the fucking money in
it's
the
gotta be
fucking
English.
bag.
It's gotta be English.
Put
yeah.
that fucking money in the fucking bag, mate.
You want to lose your fucking head?
You want to lose your fucking hell?
Oh,
fucking
fuck
you!
you
Just
up.
start
Put the
shooting all the
money in
fucking
the bag.
balls out. I put the fucking money in the fucking bag. And then everyone else in the set would be like, "Who the fuck are those
Who's
guys?"
It's
They
always
They need to
going
chill
on?
the fuck out.
no. It's always a little kid in the background. It's just like, "Are you guys robbing the store?
Yeah.
Can I join you?"
Shut up! Put the fucking money in the fucking bag.
No,
Oh god, it was
but
so much fun.
GTA Online was just like in real life, nice calm person. I don't want to fight people and whatnot. So I actually had to buy an APC, which is like basically a mini tank. And the best thing about it is if you're in it, you see the map, people just avoid you. Everyone's just like, he wants trouble, but you're just driving from A to B, just like
yeah, they don't
you're just
Good deterrent.
picking stuff up for the grocery store.
They
Tank.
Don't fuck with someone that's got an armored car with a fucking
A turret.
rocket launcher on it. Yeah, a turret. It just fucks them up. But yeah, no, that was good times. The three of us played that for quite a long time.
Yeah, it was good.
What about there was this one time where Dylan was getting hassled by 2 people, and I was like, "Don't worry, I'm coming to APC."
So get sniped,
And
just bullied, straight up bullied by these guys.
I was like, hands up to the guy. The guy got a really good shot at me. So there's a little small visor for my guy to look out of, and he got a shot right in there and killed me, right? And Dylan's like,
Wow,
Dylan's
that's
really good.
impressive.
Yeah, that is a
Really
really hard
impressive.
Really
shot.
good. And
He's on a
basically,
mountain as well.
Dylan's like, "Oh, they're trying to get in your APC." I was like, "Oh, don't worry, they can't get in the driver's seat." He's like, Fraz, they're in the gunner seat. And basically using my weapon against us. I'm
Yeah,
like,
they were fucking shooting me, and I was like, Fraz, you've made this much, much worse. This is so much worse than before.
Don't worry, I've kicked them. I think,
No, you did like did you not detonate it or something?
No, I kicked them from the vehicle, and I think they glitched or something. Did they
Yeah,
not?
something happened, and they fucked up, and I'm pretty sure we killed them, and then they just wouldn't.
They wouldn't die.
Despawn. They were on the ground, and we just kept shooting, and it was fun. I think they got pretty pissed off because they were just stuck there with us on top of them shooting them.
Well, I was running them over, but...
Yeah.
Well, they shouldn't have shot me.
Shooting them. I didn't have an APC, you know. But in fact, you know what? We had good times in GTA 5, but I tell you what, we haven't had any good times on is a game that Andrew made us download. We played last night.
I didn't actually make it download.
Yeah, man, it's like,
I merely mentioned that we could
This is
try
exactly how it went.
Yeah, guys, why don't we download Dawn of War 2? It's gonna be really good. We'll play Last Stand, guys.
That voice, that was it.
You had it downloaded already.
Yeah, because you told me to.
No, I didn't.
You said, oh, have you tried Last
I asked, if you got this already, we should try the Last Stand. The only defining feature of the game.
The defining feature, and it's a shit defining feature. It was so bad. It's just like,
I
again,
never said it was good.
point and click, and it was pure.
Well, it
arse.
didn't help that you spend most of your time dead.
No, that was me.
No, that was Fraz.
No, yeah,
I actually was alive. I know. I just hid in a
I
building.
went chaos, to
and
be fair.
betrayed Andrew once
So,
again.
yeah, I was at
Yeah, you
Space
did
Marine.
betray me again.
Yeah.
Funnily enough.
And then when Andrew actually was in party, and then he had to go away to get some food or something. Like he had a delivery, I think. And yeah, me and Fraz left the game.
I actually no, I
Fraz
stayed.
left. He
No, I
definitely
stayed.
left. No, he left.
No,
He
I
definitely
stayed.
left. I definitely left.
I stayed, but I was
Don't
worse.
ruin the betrayal.
I was worse than a noob, and I was dead straight
I know,
away.
it was-
Hey Andrew, I've got your back.
Yeah, we instantly uninstalled that one. Must be said, it was.
Yeah,
Not a good game.
sorry, I did
Tell
get
you what, we should
installed.
try and get the State of Decay 2. when it
It's
comes
not out yet.
No,
Yeah,
when it
no.
comes out.
Can you?
Is
play
that going to be
multiplayer?
multiplayer?
Well, you can play State of Decay on multiplayer, could you not?
Can you?
I'm pretty sure
No.
you can, yeah.
I don't think
There's
you
a
can.
multiplayer option for it. I've not played it myself, but I imagine State of Decay 2, when they bring it out, it will be cooperative.
Yeah.
I mean, then that'd be pretty awesome.
What about you were telling me earlier you're watching more stuff for Bannerlord too?
Oh,
Or
Bannerlord's looking
sorry.
absolutely amazing.
Mountain Blade 2 Bannerlord.
It's just from where they are now, it doesn't look like it's going to be long for it to come out.
Yeah.
Maybe this year, mid-year, something
Let's
like that.
hope. Let's hope. 'Cause
It looks absolutely amazing.
I need to get I need to like be productive before that because that'll be it. That'll be like Mass
Yeah,
Effect.
that'll be a game over for
3
life.
for me. Like, I remember when Mass Effect 3 came out and Skyrim as well. I actually spent 5 full days on Skyrim when it came out. Like, I went to the midnight launch and they cancelled it. So
What?
we only found out whilst we were there, and then we had to. I just stayed up until like 7:30 in the morning to go get the game. And I remember I played, no joke, 5 days straight, 12 hours a day. 12 hours sleep, wake up, 12 hours sleep, wake up, 12 hours sleep. 5 full days. I played 60 hours in 5 days.
You were getting 12 hours sleep.
Probably, yeah.
You need to work on the 6
Yeah,
hour sleep, man.
I was
It's
gonna
the
say
6
if it's-
hour and then 18 awake.
Yeah, if you're excited for a game, it's 6.
No, I
Even
definitely-
4
I
sometimes.
crashed it. I do like sleeping. There's not much I like more than sleeping.
Mm.
But I don't really get to do it anymore because I'm up so early. I'm up at 6:30 every
Sleeping.
day.
Well, I've got a quick question. How was your sleeping the other week? Did you sleep like a baby?
Oh yeah,
or,
thanks for bringing it up. You know,
just-
I'm actually being reminded of it because obviously Fraz and Andrew have cats. Now,
Cats are awesome.
Yeah,
Everyone loves
they are
cats.
awesome.
it's quite funny actually. Fraz has 2 cats.
I think they're awesome because
Uh,
they're just such arseholes. They just don't care.
Well,
about
mine
anything.
aren't.
Oh, mine are. Mine will just.
Oh,
like,
you've got guys. I've got
they'll
females.
look at you
Yeah.
on the couch and you just be like, "Pfft,
Fraz,
whatever."
My
we
females
found
are
this out the other
well
day. It's
behaved.
actually weird. Fraz has 2 female black cats. One's a short-haired domestic, one's a
Short-haired
long-haired
domestic, yes.
domestic. And I don't remember which one's which, but one has green eyes, one has yellow eyes.
Yes, sorry, my long hair's got kind of yellowy eyes, and my short hair's got green
Whereas
kind of eyes.
Andrew has 2 black cats that are male.
Both
and
short-haired.
Both short-haired.
Oh, I thought one was long
Oh, I
haired.
thought it was.
No, they're both quite trim.
Oh, alright,
Yeah.
cool.
All right,
Trim.
and they have.
Just thinking about shaving one of them.
We
just-
thought they had
just
opposing
thick.
eye
Skink.
colours, but apparently they each have yellow eyes and green eyes
Yep.
or whatever. Anyway, I'm massively allergic to cats, as well as pretty much any other animal apart from my dogs, which I have 3 chihuahuas, which is I'm not a private school boy, god damn it. I said, oh, you got 3 chihuahuas? Really?
Do they fit in your purse?
Well, no, because I'm a tiny human, so they're giant to me.
No.
Well, they're normal dog sized to me.
Okay, I'll give you that.
So everything needs to be smaller, so that everything about me looks bigger. Apart from, hey, shut up! Don't say it, you sons of bitches. It does the job, okay? I'm sick of this.
What, your toothbrush?
I'm sick of this. But yeah, basically, Fraz and Andrew both lay on my bed whilst I was setting things up because my computer, my TV.
No, I was gonna say just to reiterate, we
Slide.
didn't lie together on this bed.
Well, what's wrong with that? You trying to tell our?
Well, there's nothing wrong with it.
You trying to tell
As
our
you know,
listeners
my
that
brother,
there's something wrong with that?
My brother's gay. I have no problem with it, but I'm not.
Well,
So I don't want my fiance to think that I'm going round to my friend's house to lie with other guys. Okay, that's not what I need. Right?
Well, I don't know. You gotta be PC, bro.
That's not what
You're
I need.
not. You're saying that's not cool?
No, we'll just clearing up the issue just in case anyone's thinking.
Yeah. The last thing I need is a very
Let them-
irate Macedonian banging on the door. Okay? That's not what I need right now.
And then speaking that herpty-derpty language.
Yeah, it's really scary when she gets a bit angry and she starts like talking really fast
Snarfing.
and really loud in this language that you just don't understand. You start freaking out. Going,
It's kind of
I
made it
don't
sound
know
like The
what you
Sims
want.
there. Oh, jibba-dabba-doo-ba-doo.
yeah.
But yeah, so they both lay on my bed and got their cat dander nice and well ingrained into my sheets and my
Yeah.
Right in the
covers
pillow.
and my
Right in
pillows.
the pillow.
And I didn't even
Yes.
think about this. I did not even think it. But like Andrew and Fraz are sitting right next to me, and my eyes are starting to like swell up and stuff. My throat is itching, and that's just with them sitting next to me. That's how bad my allergies are. And I've had an antihistamine, and I'm still feeling the effects, or it might be the whiskey. I'm not sure. But
Lightweight.
yeah, well, definitely, I'm not eating it, especially on whiskey. But basically, I went to sleep that night, did not have a good sleep, and I woke up with the wrath of Khan set upon my body. So my throat was closing up. I couldn't breathe properly. My eyes were in agony, and that lasted for a good 6 or 7 hours during. So basically, almost the whole day of work, apart from the last maybe half an hour when I finally started to be able to breathe properly. So I would just like to formally thank mostly Andrew, because I know he did it deliberately, because he got some enjoyment out of that. Fraz was actually like, oh, sorry, man. And don't worry, it's not your fault. It's definitely Andrew.
I'm too
apologised.
apologetic.
Did you?
I apologise. Yeah, I said, oh, I'm so sorry. Oh, I'm so sorry.
Yeah, that fucking voice again, isn't it?
Yeah, Dylan, you're welcome. You're welcome for that.
Thanks, man. Thanks.
Anytime at all.
Thanks, that's really
Anytime.
That's sweet.
If you want, I'll just bring my cat with me next time. Just rub him on your face.
Yeah, why not? Why not just go the whole 9 miles or
Just
9
bring
yards?
my
or
cats
whatever the
in.
fuck it is, I don't know.
Just let them run around your room and piss everywhere.
Yeah.
Yes. Good.
Sorry, my dogs do that now.
Good.
Woke up this morning to see my dog eating just a bit of paper that was on the ground. I was like, okay, so this is how I'm starting my day.
It's just look at it. It's
Animals.
just one of your new songs.
Why are animals so strange?
I don't know. I mean, it's like most of my days I wake up with both of my cats scratching the door.
Yeah.
Or if they're stupid enough, one of them's let himself in and then got trapped. So they're scratching on either side of the door
Yeah.
to each other. Like, I can hear you.
That's
I can hear.
amazing.
Don't worry, I can hear you.
I remember when I was at your house recently, and I went to the bathroom, and luckily I was washing my hands, and one of your cats opened the door really slowly, and Andrew's bathroom, like, the toilet seat is directly in line with the couch. So like, you've got the bathroom door, and then a small distance, and then the living room door, and then the couch. So like anyone sitting on the couch would just look right, and they would see whoever's sitting on the toilet.
Dude, that's
So,
a daily basis.
luckily, I didn't have to. I wasn't in that situation where the cat would have opened the door to show me
Taking a shit.
doing the business, as they say.
I'm every day. Especially see when you wake up. Like obviously when you wake up, if you're like me, you need to take a shit when you wake up. Okay, you have your coffee, you have your smoke, and then you're like, oh, time's a calling.
Yeah,
right?
everyone wakes up, has their coffee, a smoke, and takes a shit. What is this 1950s suburban America?
I wish it was.
Hey, I gotta go to work. Oh, I better
I
take a
wish
smoke.
it
Better have a
was.
smoke and take a shit.
That's
Where's my
That's
coffee?
how I start my day. I have a coffee and I have a smoke, and then I go.
It's
right,
routine.
True
I
American
need,
routine.
I need to take a shit. So when you're sitting taking a shit and you're still half asleep and you're just kind of like, oh. And then next thing you know, there's two cats just sitting staring at you taking a shit, and Yana's sitting on the couch, and I'm like, yeah.
Hey guys.
Morning, Yana.
Again.
Morning, cats. And then they start circling your legs and like try to climb up and like sniff you when you're taking a shit, and you're like, dude, seriously, this is like.
My cat sits
You're
in the
making me
sink.
claustrophobic. One of them
Sits
will
in
jump
the
up and
sink.
sit in the basin of the sink and just let
So don't wash your hands. The cat sits in the sink, just
Fantastic.
looks at me like, what are you doing?
Just death
personal
traps. Death
space.
traps for me.
They've got no personal space.
Right, well,
Look at the time. It's 59 minutes and 20 something seconds. I think. Maybe it's not. Maybe this is talking shit again.
probably.
But that's all the time we've got. So thank you for tuning in to Three Guys Podcast episode 2. Our goal is to beat Three Guys 1 Podcast. By the way, they've got like 198 subscribers, I think. So we've got
beat
9.
Yeah.
Let's be.
So we've only got 189 to go. Thanks for tuning in.
No, we've got 10. Sorry, we have 10.
Oh yeah,
Now,
Andrew joined.
I subscribe to us, okay?
You're not
So-
meant to let them know
so
that.
if I can do it, you can do it too.
That is us up. Thanks for listening. We'll see you again next week.
Thanks, guy.
Ciao.
Peace.